Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to see what victories and breakthroughs are written for you in the year 2026. So, according to the Chinese astrology, 2026 is the year of horse, and horses are all about breakthroughs, about movement, about speed. And in today's reading, we're going to see how you're winning in this year, in what things you're succeeding, how you're progressing, what breakthroughs you're manifesting, and all of that. So, as you can see, we have three piles here to choose from. You can pick your pile according to the image that you're feeling most intuitively drawn towards, and once you've selected your pile, the timestamps for all the readings will be listed down below in the description box so that you can skip ahead to your personal reading. As always, know that this is a general reading. Everything that I say may or may not resonate with you. Please take only what resonates with you and what does speaks to you and leave the rest. And yeah, let's get into our reading. Hello, my dearest pal number one. Welcome to your reading. If you selected the first image, then this is your reading about what victories and breakthroughs are written for you in the year 2026. So we're going to start your reading by looking at the overall energy for you. Then with your tarot cards, we're going to see how things are unfolding. And finally, we're going to receive some guidance from your spirit guides. So let's start your reading by looking at the main energy. And this is a new deck. It's the Dream Song Oracle. So we're going to read this one from the guidebook. It's a very magical deck, and even the guidance, the messages in this book are just very mystical, and they are more clearly explained. So yes, let's see what victories and breakthroughs you are manifesting in the year 2026. Okay, we have Brave the Journey. Wow. And with this, it's reminding me of the Fool card in tarot. Yes, it's like you taking a leap of faith. You are walking towards the unknown. That's the first message I'm receiving here. But let's get all of your cards first. And with wow, I think the most beautiful thing about this deck is like like there are so many symbols in here, so many signs and motives that yes, you can read so many messages. With all of these clouds, I see that even though like you're walking this new path and there is some uncertainty, some kind of confusion, but still you're not afraid. Yes, the energy that I see here is that you are ready to walk into the unknown. Even though there is some uncertainty, but you're not letting the fears hold you back. Yes, that's the message I'm receiving. Okay, we have dhyana. Okay, focus. Let's get one more card. Coming out of stagnation. Yes, your biggest breakthrough is that you're breaking free from a situation, from a surrounding, from a relationship, whatever it is for you, where you have felt stuck, where you felt like no matter what you do or how much effort you put in, you're never moving forward, you're never moving anywhere. It's like you're just circling in the same thing, in the same loop again and again. So, this is the year where you are breaking free from that situation. Yes, that is what I see here. Wow, we have the buffalo spirit, and it says the abundant universe will provide. Okay, yes. When you take that first step with a sense of courage and faith in the universe, it's not easy for you to walk this unknown path. It's not easy for you to take this plunge, but still, you are trusting the universe, you're trusting your guides, and you are making an effort to break free from that situation. And that is the exact moment where these doors will start opening for you one by one. The doors to more abundance, to more success, to more fulfillment in your life. We have the number 10 here, and this is the 10 of Pentacles energy. Even though the path right now may seem unclear, but 2026 is the year where you're unlocking more abundance in your life. And dhyana, this is about your intention. You're taking these deliberate steps, to free yourself from this situation. Yes, you know what we're going to do? First, we're going to read this one from your guidebook, and then we're going to move forward. Yes, brave the journey. Now is the time to journey. Say yes. Explore. It's time to travel, adventure, and the unknown. You travel not to discover new places, but to meet the new you created while experiencing those places. If it's not an outward journey beckoning, turn inward and explore the stunning vistas, lost horizons, and secret forests of the psyche. Living in the mind alone is akin to owning a castle, but restricting yourself to the broom closet. Don't settle for what others have told you of adventure. Pursue your own right now. There is only one way to unfold your own myth, and that is to be willing to brave the unknown. Yes, there are no rules. This is your journey, and you can make your own rules. You can move forward at your own pace. But what is important is that you are taking that first step into the unknown, towards something new. You're making an effort to break yourself free from those situations and those people where perhaps you have outgrown that situation, that relationship. And you see, like this girl is so huge and everything else is so small. So it's time for you to come out of that box and to explore new horizons. Yes, and that will require you to step outside your comfort zone, because this is something you have to do for your own growth, for you to experience something new in your life. Wherever you are right now, I see that you've outgrown that situation, and 2026 is about unleashing a new version of yourself through new experiences. It's not about success and failure for you in this year. 2026 is a year of experience, it's a year of adventure. Yes, and it's about going with the flow. You don't have to plan the entire journey. You just have to take the first step. And like, yes, I feel like if it's not the year where you can just plan things prior. At every step, you're going to find something new. You're going to experience something new, something unexpected. And according to that, your next step will depend according to your experiences, according to the situation you are in. So just think about the next step and not the entire year. That's the kind of energy that I see for you. 2026 is basically a year where, as I said, you're stepping into a new version. The version that has the power to unlock more abundance, more success, more fulfillment. And the thing is that, yes, the entire journey is not yet, it's not fixed for you. But still, each step that you're going to take forward has to be a conscious choice of yours. You have to decide it for yourself whether you want to experience something new or whether you want to be stuck in this same closet for the rest of your life. So, yes, it's like co-creating with the universe. You have to trust the universe and you have to take that leap of faith and just see how miraculously the doors are going to open for you. How beautifully things are going to unfold for you once you take that leap of faith, once you trust the universe. Because limitations are only in our mind, restrictions are only a part of our mind. The universe is not on, you know that quote, I read it somewhere. It's where whenever you ask something from the universe, go wild. Ask anything because the universe is not on a budget. So yes, you can think of anything and take that first step and see how, at each step the universe is going to help you to make those dreams become a reality. There is huge potential that I'm seeing for you in the year 2026. This is a year of growth, and this is a year where you are exploring your horizons, where you are going to experience these beautiful things. Yes, so that's the kind of energy that I see. This is the Fool card energy. It's about, and with the Fool, before you venture on this new journey, you have to let go the old. You have to be free minded. Do not let the burdens of your past, do not bring the burdens of your past with you, because otherwise, you will, for example, if you're traveling somewhere and if you just have like one backpack, just imagine how easy it's going to be for you to travel on that entire journey. But then if you have like these 10 luggages with you, how difficult it's going to be for you to manage everything. So the more free, yes, free you are going to be on your path, the more fun this entire journey is going to be for you. Yes, that is what I see. So your biggest breakthrough is about, it's about coming out of this box where you are feeling very, very stuck, where you have nothing new to experience. Everything that you needed to learn and experience in this particular phase, you have done it, and now it's time for something new. Yes, and it's about trusting your intuition. It's about having the courage to take that first step, and it's more, once you take that first step with a sense of faith, even if you're feeling scared, it's not going to be very difficult. When the faith in your heart is bigger than your fears, you have no idea how beautifully this entire journey is going to unfold for you. Yes. So now let's see with your tarot cards how this journey is unfolding for you, and yeah, what are the things you're going to experience in your way, in your journey. Let's see. There are many changes, that you are making, where you're being very intentional about these things. These are the choices that you're making for yourself, even if it is uncomfortable, and even if you are scared, because in your heart it feels right. You know that, it's time for you to come out of this box and to have these new experiences. Yes. We have the moon. So again, there's a bit of uncertainty that we see. These clouds signify the the sense of yes, confusion that you may be experiencing, because it's not like you have all the answers in the moment. But that should not stop you from taking the first step. It's about just going with the flow and experiencing everything that comes your way, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it. You're going to learn so many new things, and by the end of this year, you are going to be very proud of yourself. That is what I see for you. And the moon is about trusting your intuition. About your fears, about all of the doubts, trust your intuition and trust the universe and just see the magic that unfolds for you. Maybe you have a big dream and maybe you're doubting whether you can make it happen or not, whether you have enough skills or talent or wisdom to make things happen. Just try, at least give it a shot. Unless you don't try it, how you're going to know it? Yes, so it's much better to, to take that leap of faith, to take that risk and just, you don't have to worry about the outcome, is what I see. Right now, this is not about the outcome. This is not about success or failure. As I said, it's just about taking that first step. Things may go as you're expecting or they may not. But even if they don't, like work out the way you're hoping, you're not going to lose anything. The kind of experiences you're having in this year are opening your horizons, are going to help you to align with new opportunities, with something greater. Yes. And again, don't allow your fears to stop you. Look at this. Six of Wands. On the other side of your fears is victory waiting for you. Is this the Six of Wands? Yes, it's about success and recognition. Let's get all of your cards first. Strength. Okay, we have strength, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So you have three major arcanas here. I feel like, this year, I mean, it's like you're standing on a threshold and you're thinking like whether I should do it or not, whether I should take this first step or not. And while you're just thinking about it, there is this, it's like the universe is going to give you this push from behind, whether you are ready for it or not. Because otherwise, you will just be stuck in that one place. So many a times, these unexpected changes are going to unfold for you where you're being forced to take the action. But whatever is happening for you, it's for your greater good. The scene that is, I don't know if you have watched this movie, but it's one of my favorite movies, the Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. In that, when all of the boys they go for skydiving, and Farhan Akhtar, he is like so scared to make that jump, and he just tells the instructor that just push me. I will not able to do it myself, but you just give me the push. So yes, he's not completely prepared, but that whole experience is just, it changes them, the way they are taking these risks and they're doing these scary things. Like even when Hrithik Roshan, he goes into the sea, he is so scared, but that whole experience is so cathartic. And so that's the kind of thing I see for you as well. You are feeling a bit scared, but once you're going to be on the other side, you're going to be so proud of yourself. Yes, that's what 2026 is about. This is a year where you are being forced to come out of your comfort zone, but it's going to be worth it. There's a kind of level up that I see for you. From the Fool, you're becoming the Hierophant, the expertise, the one who has made it to the other side, and it's all beyond your fears. The strength is about having this inner courage. And I read it somewhere that courage doesn't mean absence of fears. Having courage means you're doing something even when you are scared. Yes, that is what this year is all about. There is going to be a lot of uncertainty, a lot of, inner doubts and fears. And with the moon, it's more subconscious. It's where you're doubting yourself, whether you are capable or not. But despite all of those things, if you muster the courage to take the plunge, my goodness, you have no idea how this is going to change you. It's not just about the external changes or about unlocking these doors of abundance, but it's like something is changing inside you. Yes, again, I see you having this cathartic experience, this sense of liberation. Once you've reached the other side, you are going to feel liberated from all those fears and those things that have held you back in life. You feel free. Yes, it's like you can soar as high as you want. There are going to be no restrictions. Once you have been able to break free from your inner limitations, there is nothing in the outside world that will able to stop you from flying. Yes, I hope I'm making sense. But 2026 is about freedom. It's about breaking the cycles. It's about experiencing something profound, something magical. With the Two of Pentacles, what I see for you is that in the year 2026, your spirit guides are asking you to prioritize your growth. Prioritize doing things where you have an opportunity to experience something new in your life. Instead of just doing the same things again and again, this year, as much as it is possible, make choices where you are deliberately, you're trying to come out of your comfort zone. Even if it is difficult or even if it is scary for you at first, because it's going to be worth it. Yes, you won't regret it. That is what you need to know. There is this sense of, you have the strength, basically, is what I'm seeing. With the strength card, you have what it takes to make big things happen in life. If you have some big dreams, then 2026 is about taking a leap of faith towards those things. Prioritize your own dreams, your own growth. Yes, that is what I see. You have 2 times Leo here, and Leo is about this fire and passion. This is the year to take action. This year, again, like on your part, you have to make an effort to come out of your comfort zone. And the rest of the things, the other things that are not in your control, the universe is going to align them for you. Yes, it's like you take the first step from this side, and then the universe is going to meet you halfway. But this lead is what you will have to take. It's moving towards your dreams, towards the version of yourself that you want to become in life. So you've done enough of planning and thinking, but 2026 is about taking action. Whatever you can do in your power, it doesn't have to be too big. Even the smallest step on your part is going to create a huge difference. That is what I'm seeing. Yes. Now, let's see what guidance we have from your spirit guides. Wow, 2026 is going to be a very exciting year for you. It's like a roller coaster ride. But the entire experience, it's something that you are going to be proud of. Yes, you're going to feel so proud of yourself that you made something happen with, it's like, yes, it took a lot of courage, but you've made something happen that you never thought was possible for you. That is what you're going to feel by the end of this year. Yes. Let's see what your guidance is, what messages and guidance we have from your spirit guides. Wow, look at this. Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Yes. Dhyan is about focus. Yes, you're taking a leap of faith, and not everything, you're not planning everything very meticulously, but still, the choices that you're making, you're not being like blind about them. You're not just taking some impulsive step. It's a step towards your biggest dreams, towards the things you have envisioned for yourself. And you're going to, like, again, you're going to have this feeling inside you that now it's time. It's time. Even if I'm scared, I'm not going to just keep standing in this one place. I will take the first step and we'll see what happens. But at least I'm going to try. Yes, and it's going to be worth it. That is what I see. The Isis, goddess Isis, she is the goddess of magic. Yes, so there is when your intentions and your actions, they are, it's like whatever intentions, dreams, plans you have, when you are taking action on them, that is how you create magic in your life. That is when the universe meets you halfway. So it's this year, you're done with the daydreaming and planning. Again, you are taking the first step. However uncomfortable it is for you, but you're trying and it's going to pay off wonderfully. That is what you need to know. I reap what I sow. And look at this sunflower, this huge sunflower. It's like, not only, even though, I did say that you must not focus on the outcome or on what reward you're going to receive. Right now, it's just about trying, about taking that first step. But Six of Wands, and this card tells me that success is guaranteed for you in this year. The universe is in your favor. So if you show the courage to do something about these big dreams that you have, you will be rewarded in ways you cannot even imagine right now. You have no idea what magic you're going to create in the year 2026. Because this year, you're taking action. You're not only imagining these big things, you're doing something about it. If you have an idea, you are trying to make it into a reality. Yes. I remember that my thoughts and actions shape my reality. What I sow, whether in thoughts or deeds, will come back to me. Today, I choose to plant seeds of abundance, light, and love, knowing that I will reap the greatest rewards. The abundant universe will provide. You need to know that your efforts won't be in vain. However uncertain you're feeling right now, but if you are willing to take that first step towards your biggest dream, the universe won't let you go unrewarded. Yes. And the rewards that you're going to receive, it's something that will surpass all your expectations. You cannot even imagine the magic that is in store for you in the year 2026. But again, it depends on your willingness to take that first step. The first step towards coming out of this box that you're stuck in. You have outgrown your situation, whether it is in your career or just overall in your life. You have to make a little bit of effort, in fact, in every aspect of your life, to to try something new, to bring about changes that are helping you to grow and experience new things in your life. Yes. So, wow, whatever you are doing in this year, you're going to be rewarded. That is what you need to know. And the universe is going to meet you halfway. The universe is going to meet you at the level of your audacity. Yes. And again, do not limit yourself. Break free from these limitations of your mind and see what magic you can make happen. Wow, such a beautiful year this is going to be, you guys. One thing that I can guarantee you is that by the end of this year, you are going to feel so proud of yourself. Everything that you've done in this year, that you've accomplished, you never thought it was possible for you. But you are making it happen this time. So, yes, this is what I have for you, my dear pal number one. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pal number two. Welcome to your reading. If you selected the second image, then this is your reading about what victories and major breakthroughs are written for you in the year 2026. So we're going to start your reading by looking at the overall energies for you, and then we're going to see how things are unfolding with your tarot cards. And finally, we're going to receive some guidance and messages from your spirit guides. So I'm starting with the Dream Song Oracle, for which we're going to read from the guidebook. This is a new deck and it's a very beautiful and magical deck. So let's see what big victories and breakthroughs are destined for you in the year 2026. Okay, that's a lot of cards. We're going to shuffle it again. Seems like a lot is happening for you in this year. So yeah, just the way, these cards fell out. Let's see what is happening for you in this year. What victories and breakthroughs are destined for you. Okay. We're gonna get one more card. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Wow, we have enter the conversation. Tamas. And we have the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Okay. Let's start by reading this one from the guidebook first. It's the first card only. So, and it says enter the conversation. It's like the first message that I'm receiving for you is that in the year 2026, you're actively taking part in everything that is happening for you. It's not one of those years where you're just sitting in the back seat and the things that are happening are out of your control, or you feel like where you feel restricted. This is not one of those years. It's where you're initiating something. Yes, that's the first message I'm receiving. The universe is in an ongoing conversation between source and matter. You are a part of that conversation, being an extension of source and an embodiment of matter. The symbols that show up in your life on a daily basis are no coincidence. They communicate with you without fail. but require your attention in order to reveal their meaning and messages. Now is the time to pay attention. It's not your imagination. The lyrics on the radio really are communing with you, as is the wild animal that crosses your path, the unexpected visitor, the overheard conversation in an elevator, even the way the air smells after a summer rainfall, reminding you of a time long ago. The entirety of the universe conspires to delight you in conversation and engagement. You will find your answers there. Slow down, pay attention, look, listen, enter the conversation. Wow. You see, it's basically it's about co-creating with the universe. Everything that's happening for you in this year is connected. Is It's not just a coincidence, these repeating signs and things that you're seeing in your life this year, somewhere they're all connected, and through these synchronicities the universe is telling you that you're moving towards something big in your life, that you're actively co-creating with the universe, and these signs will come to you as a sign of confirmation from time to time that yes, you are on the right path. Yes, you're being guided and you're being protected. This conversation is between you and the source, between you and the universe. Yes. And to to be able to make sense of all of these things, these synchronicities, sometimes you have to observe your life. The thumb is here. It asks you to observe things, to silence your mind and see what whispers, what your intuition is guiding you towards. What are the whispers of your soul trying to tell to you? That is what this is about. Yes. So again, it's like it's an energy of partnership that I see between you and the universe. Everything that you're going to create in this year is something that you have wanted for yourself. And the universe is allowing you to plan everything, to be part of the details. So it's not like it's not where you're just sitting in the back seat and allowing things to happen in their own way. No, you are a part of all of this that is happening for you in this year. Every decision that you're going to make, every step that you're going to take will matter. With the pig spirit, this is the king of swords like energy, where you have to be very discerning. Again, it's not where you can just surrender everything to the universe. No, you have to take the initiation. You have to enter into this collaboration. Yes, you take the first step. You do you, and the universe will bring you the right opportunities at the right time when you are ready. There is a there is also something about a level up that I see for you. This is the year where you're manifesting your dreams, the bigger dreams that you have had, for a long time. And it's not just about the things that are happening for you in this year, but it's also everything that has happened for you in the past. 2026 is the year where you're being able to connect the dots, where you're being able to understand, all of these things that were happening for you behind the scenes. And again, it can only happen when you start observing as well, where you're not just continuously overthinking about the future, or you're just so busy in planning everything that Yes, a conversation is where, a good conversation is where both the parties have they have their freedom to say things. There will be times where you have to take the action, but there will also be times where you have to listen, where you have to observe, where you have to take a step back. So you see, it's, I hope I'm making sense, but it's where you're learning how to maintain that balance. Yes, it's 2026 is the year where basically you're not being very rigid. The King of Swords, as I was saying with the pig spirit, I'm seeing that energy. It's, sometimes he can be a little stubborn, like, especially in the way he wants to do things. He is like, okay, this is my way, and I'm just, no matter what, this is how I'm going to do things. But that mindset, may sometime restrict you in this year because, again, as I said, it's like it's a collaboration. Everything, you sometimes you will have the freedom to do things your own way, but sometimes you will have to surrender. Sometimes you will have to just observe things. Yes, so it's about maintaining that balance. And once you've learned how to balance things, that is when you are going to unlock your success, your victories, your abundance. The key for you in the year 2026 is this sense of balance when you're supposed to take action and when you're supposed to surrender, or when you're supposed to just for some time, take the back seat and observe things, so that you can have a better understanding of what is happening and what your next step should be after this. And if you've learned that balance, that is when, again, that is how you're going to unlock your dream world. Everything that you want to accomplish in your life, balance is your key. Wise decisions is something, discernment is something that is very important for you in this year. And I see that you're already very wise in these things. And 2026 is a year where you're just leveling up. It's where you're becoming an expertise in how to balance your life and in how to make the right decisions at the right time. And then see how, like, what beautiful things you will able to accomplish in your life. Yes. So, wow, it's like the universe is taking you along, in whatever you're creating in this year. This is between you and the universe, and it's something beautiful, it's something magical, is what I'm seeing for you. Yes. With Tamas, I also see that 2026 is the year where you're being able to come out of any confusion or uncertainty that you're experiencing in your life, especially this inner darkness, inner confusion. Tamas is a gun where you're stuck in this loop of inertia, of inactivity, where yes, you want to do a lot of things, but for some reason you're never being able to take action. Maybe because of lack of clarity, lack of inspiration, or maybe you have this habit of procrastinating things. So, yes, it's a year where you are breaking free from that cycle, and then you're just unstoppable. It's like, this is a year where at the right time, you're going to have your answers. You're going to have all the clarity and the inspiration that you need to move forward in life. Yes, but again, you will know when it's time to take a pause, to reflect, to analyze, to observe, and when it's the time to initiate things. Wow, this is truly, this balance that I'm talking about is your key to everything that you are trying to accomplish in your life this year. And health wise, also, it's going to be a good year for you, especially again, if you feel like, if you're dealing with things like lethargy or laziness or this mental fog, all of those things you're overcoming in the year 2026, and you're being able to think clearly. You're going to feel more active, is what I see for you. If you decide that you want to do something, it's like you will have all the energy you need to make those things happen. Yes, that is what I see. So, yes, I feel like your breakthrough is where you're being, one thing is that you're being able to overcome your inner darkness, your inner stagnation, basically. Yes, this is the kind of stagnation that you were experiencing internally because of your health, or because of, as I said, because of lack of clarity. You are, yes, you're moving beyond it. And another thing is where the universe is taking you along, and together, this is the year where you're manifesting your bigger dreams. And at right time, like from time to time, you will have all your answers and the signs that will tell you that yes, you're doing the right thing, and you're guided, you're protected, and you're moving in the right direction. So yes, it's a year where you have to pay attention to these signs, because these are not just coincidences. The universe is telling you something. And if you pay attention, if you observe things, you will able to untie those knots. You will able to untangle those things that right now, you're very confused about. Yes. So now let's see with your tarot cards what exactly is unfolding for you in this year. But yes, I mean, as I said, even health-wise, this is going to be a great year for you. You're feeling very energetic and active. You're feeling very, um, there's a sense of passion and this new surge of energy that I see in you. Yes. We have the sun and the moon here. So again, it's talking about balance. It's that yin and yang energy. With balance, you will able to do anything and everything in your life this year. All of these dreams and goals that you have, just know how to balance things, and everything is going to be possible for you. Yes. Page of Pentacles. Yes, this is the start of something new, something beautiful, and you're feeling very inspired. And if there were wands, if there was Page of Wands, then that talks about ideas. But we have the Pentacles. So it's about having the ideas, but also knowing how you're going to bring those ideas into your reality. So it's where you can take these tangible steps. It's where, the things that are right now in your mind, the ideas, the psychic downloads that you're receiving, you're manifesting those things in your reality. That is what the Page of Pentacles is about. This is the beginning of converting your ideas and your imagination into reality. Yes. Let's see what we have for you. Five of Pentacles. Yes. This is where you feel like you're lacking something. Whether it's where either you don't have the right ideas, the right inspiration, the resources, maybe for some of you it's about money, time, it could be anything. And because of that, you're stuck in this loop of, you know, um, again, the word that is coming to my mind is inertia. You're not being able to take action on the goals that you have, the dreams that you have. But the Page of Pentacles here shows that this year you're starting to take action because you have the right opportunities, the time, the resources, and everything you need to convert your ideas into your reality. Yes, you're coming out of stagnation. That is going to be your biggest breakthrough. Six of Wands. Wow. I believe even pile number one had this card. You see the movement here. You're moving towards your success, towards building your dreams. And I see that you're starting something from scratch. This is the Page of Pentacles is about a new chapter. It's about new beginnings. King of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at your journey. From Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. This is where you're reaching the pinnacle of success, of abundance. You see, for you, Spirit is literally showing your story. Here is your beginning. Here, you're being able to move beyond all those things that have restricted you in your past. And you see you're moving towards the King of Pentacles. The success, the dreams that you've desired to create, you are making it all happen in the year 2026. Wow. Okay, my goodness. You have the Ten of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. This is huge. Right now, you cannot even imagine the abundance that you are creating in the year 2026. From starting something, starting something from the scratch, you are taking it all the way to the top. The ideas that you have right now, they have a huge potential. And you're going to create a lot of abundance and prosperity for yourself in this year. These three cards are screaming success. And balance is your key to achieving this success. Yes. We have the Two of Swords. Again, this is where you were feeling stuck. It's where you want to do all of these things, but you're never able to make that decision. And again, you see this girl is blindfolded. So whatever this confusion was, this stagnation was, it was more internal for you. Maybe it was because of your health, because of the lack of resources, or anything, that you were experiencing internally. You were never able to take action on your dreams because of those challenges. And 2026 is about moving beyond those restrictions and all those things that all that stagnation that you were experiencing internally. Freedom is what I see for you in this year. Freedom to walk the path that you want. Freedom to live your life on your own terms. Yes. And in all this, the universe is walking by your side. You're not alone in your journey. Although I do see whatever you're creating, you're doing it by yourself. I don't see you collaborating with people, or it's a year where it's where you're collaborating with the source itself. And that is why, you know, you just have to keep moving forward. And at the right time, all the doors will open for you. All the answers will come to you. You are going to meet the right opportunities, the right people that you need to level up and to reach this King of Pentacles position. But you simply have to keep moving forward, as I said. Yes. You know, financially, 2026 is going to be a very, very lucky year for you. I see that you're expanding your business, your whatever work that you're doing. You're even opening these multiple sources of income. And whatever you're doing, you're going to be very successful in it. This is a year where your ideas, your action, and the divine luck are merging together. And that is when you create something beautiful in your life, something this big. This is like building an empire that you started with just one small idea. Something you're starting at a very small level is going to go big this year. That is what you need to know. Yes, so it's going to be a very, very lucky year for you because the universe is supporting you in every way possible. And so far, all the restrictions that you were experiencing are clearing away in this year. That is what I see for you. Wow, this is beautiful, you guys. Now, let's see what is your guidance. What guidance you have from your spirit guides. You're making it big. Yes, that is what you need to know. You know, like even if just one of the cards out of these three comes out, that just means like something great is about to happen for you. But you have three cards here: Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Six of Wands, that talk about success, recognition, and manifesting abundance. So you can just like imagine how great this year is going to be for you. Okay, what can I say now? Look at this. You have Lord Ganesha with infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yes. Lord Ganesha is the Vignaharta. He removes all your obstacles and he blesses you with so much abundance and prosperity. Luck is on your side this year. That is what you need to know. Anything new that you're going to start, you have no idea what level of success you're about to see in those ventures. So just be confident, trust your God, trust your guides, and take action. Do not for even a single second doubt yourself. You have the divine support by your side. And we did see this in the beginning. You're entering into this process of collaboration, of the process of creating your dreams. And you're collaborating with the source itself. So yes, I mean, obviously this is going to be one of the most beautiful and magical years for you. Wow. Now, let's see what is the last message. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see what is the last message we have for you. Lord Ganesha, you have. Wow, I'm just so happy for you. Overcoming. Yes, yes. In the school of life, I practice self discovery by recognizing that fear, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity. I allow the light within me to grow. This light empowers me to rule my inner world. Today, I overcome all that separates me from my true self. Yes. Again, this year is truly about moving beyond that inner darkness. Maybe for some time you were in this phase where you were just doubting yourself. You have felt unworthy of yourself. You have felt like you will never able to do anything worthy in your life, anything where you will never able to manifest your dreams. And again, it was something internal that was restricting you, whether these were your subconscious fears or your past experiences or your health. Like for a lot of you, I also see like this was a health issue that you were facing. But 2026 is the year of breaking free from all those challenges. Yes, it's like you were tied with all of these ropes, and the moment you recognize your inner light is when you just untangle yourself from all those knots. It's about believing in yourself, and it's about walking by faith. And when you can balance that, when when you can have that level of trust in yourself and in the universe, you create miracles in your life. And that is exactly what you're doing in the year 2026. Your biggest victory in this year is overcoming yourself, overcoming all of those fears and those challenges, those doubts that were restricting you in your life. And you are accomplishing so much success and abundance. Yes, this is the year of making something big happen for yourself because you are worthy of all this success that you are achieving in this year. You are worthy of it. You deserve big things in life. It's just about having that sense of self confidence, and the source is by your side. So there is nothing that you have to fear. Yes. Wow, this was such a beautiful reading, my dear pile number two. As I said, 2026 is going to be one of the luckiest years you've had in your life. It's a year where you are breaking free from your inner restrictions. Yes. And you're trusting your wisdom, you're trusting your inner light, and you're just taking action. Whatever these beautiful ideas and inspirations you have, you know, you are showing the courage to take action towards your dreams. And you have the universe by your side. That is what you need to know. So, this is what I have for you, my dear pal number two. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pal number three. Welcome to your reading. If you selected the third image, then this is your reading about what victories and major breakthroughs are destined for you in the year 2026. So, we're going to start your reading by looking at the overall energies for you. Then, with your tarot cards, we're going to see how things are unfolding, and finally, we're going to receive some guidance and messages from your spirit guides. So, yeah, let's see what big victories and breakthroughs you're manifesting in the year 2026. And the first deck that I'm using is the Dream Song Oracle. This is a new deck. We're going to read the messages from the guidebook. And yeah, it's a very beautiful deck. Let's see what we have for you. What victories and breakthroughs. Okay, that's a lot of cards. What victories and breakthroughs you're manifesting this year. Okay, I think 2 wants to come out. Let's get one more card. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Abracadabra. Wow, this is the Magician card energy. It's where what you speak, what you intend, it comes true for you. Cuddle and cradle. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have Vishuddha. This is the throat chakra. Again, we have the blue color here. And we have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone. The energies here are quite similar. Both of these cards, they are very similar because it's like, again, what you're speaking, the things that you are, yes, it's like literally what you speak shall come true for you. That's what the same, it's the same message that I'm seeing here. And these 2 cards are so similar as well. You're finding your, it's like this is the year where you are finding your true self, who you are. Yes, and you, how can I say, how can I explain this? It's like you finding your space, where you belong. What are the things that you're meant to do in your life? Yes, there is a sense of comfort and safety that I see for you. Yes. Okay, wait a second. First, we're going to read both of these cards and then we're going to move forward. But yes, with this like Otter Spirit and Cuddle and Cradle, I just say like 2026 is the year where you are becoming very comfortable in who you are. That's the message I am receiving with these cards. It's like just you are okay with being yourself. You are okay with your imperfections. Wherever you are in life, it's not, this is, sometimes we are in situations or we internally are feeling like we don't belong. Like we want to escape something, maybe ourselves. But 2026 is the year where you're comfortable with where you are in your life and with who you are. And you're ready to work with those things. Yes, the there is a big change I see in your energy, something that you're consciously making happen. But the first step of this change is accepting yourself, is having this sense of acceptance with, yes, with your journey and with where you are at present. I hope I'm making sense. Let's read these messages first. Abracadabra is, it's like this is just bringing a very magical energy to your reading. Yes. Wow. Okay, first, say it with me. Abracadabra. The word has been associated with hocus pocus, sleight of hand trickery, but it's so much more. It's an Aramaic word meaning I create as I speak. Yes, that is why we have the Vishuddha, the throat chakra here. You're healing your inner wounds, is what I see. And this is a year where overall you're feeling very positive about yourself and about the potential that you see in your life and in your abilities. Yes, it's where you're learning how to be more kind to yourself, how to be more generous to yourself. This is the time to believe in your vision and honor the power of light source. Draw close to wonder, embrace possibilities. Your dreams ache for a way into the world. You are their lighthouse, delivering them from etheric waters into the harbor of reality. Let yourself be their ally. Hold on to the truth behind all manifestations. Seeing is not believing. Believing is seeing. Believing in the magic helps manifest it into the material realm of your life. Wow, yes, yes. The things that you're speaking, the things that you are believing are literally becoming true for you. It's not just like, like a metaphor that I'm speaking of. It's happening for you literally in the year 2026. And you are speaking good things about yourself and about everything that you wish to create in your life. Again, with the cuddle and cradle and the otter spirit, I see that slowly you are recognizing your self-worth. You are recognizing your inner light and you're refusing to settle for less. If you feel like you need to do some more self work, you need to bring about some changes in your life, you're okay with it. But that doesn't mean that you're not like I am imperfect, or I don't I lack this thing, so I'm just going to settle for less. That is not what your mindset is in the year 2026. You're breaking free from your inner limitations, is basically what I see for you. Yes. And you're believing in this sense of magic. And that's why you're literally creating it. You're making it happen for yourself. Wow. I'm loving the message that we have for you. Cuddle and cradle. Now is the time to rest. Let go. Cease the endless cycles of productivity. Abolish your white knuckle resiliency. Lay your cheek along the luminous and sensuous. Lean into Earth's solid ground and feel the support waiting for you there. Curl into the wisdom of the wild, where all seasons are allowed, including the one of rest and recuperation. Surrender isn't defeat, it's the sacred pause that allows you to use all your senses to receive a new vision. This is the domain of the divine feminine. Listen to her, encourage your receptivity. There are times where efforts only create futility and extend suffering. This is one of them. Something new wants to communicate with you and is awaiting your presence. Surrender. Enter the power that is the sacred pause. Wow. Yes. Again, it's about being okay with where you are in your life. Maybe before you were doing so much in your life and still you felt like you're being left behind. You felt like if you're not going to seize this opportunity, then something is going to go wrong in your life. And because of that, you've worked to a point where you feel completely drained. You have exhausted all your energy and your resources. So 2026 is where you're starting things with a new approach. You are realizing that this racing and this hustling is no longer working for you. So something has to change. Something has to change in your approach, in your perspective, in how you see yourself and how you see the world. It's like for a long time you were stuck in this rat race. You were just blindly following the crowd and doing what everyone else was doing or what everyone else was expecting you to do. But 2026 is where you're taking a pause. You are deliberately making a choice to leave that race. This year, I see that you're choosing your own path, or at least you're taking some time off to know what exactly you want in your life, because so far the things that you were doing, you no longer feel fulfilled in them. It's like suddenly you're going to have this realization or wake up call moment where you you start thinking about like what you're doing in your life and how this matters. Do you feel fulfilled in this career, in this relationship, whatever it is, and if not, then you are taking a step back. That is what I see for you. And that step back is not a failure, it's a redirection for you. That is what you need to know. Yes, taking a step back or leaving that race doesn't mean that you have failed in this or everything that you've done so far. No, this time you're choosing something greater, is what I see for you. Something that is not only, it's not only going to bring like a lot of abundance in your life, but something that is going to fulfill your soul as well. And you're speaking up for yourself. That is what the throat chakra is about. If you don't want to do something, you you're taking your stand. You're communicating things clearly. Yes. With this, I also see that in the year 2026, you're finding solace in nature. You're going to spend a lot of time in your solitude, but I see like you're spending your time into nature, in like in places where maybe you're sitting near an ocean or in a forest or something like that. I see for you, or on mountains, or yeah, like that's the kind of thing I see. You're going to be spending a lot of time by yourself in nature, and that is healing you, and that is also helping you to connect with your purpose in life. 2026, for you, the biggest victory in this year is finding what truly matters for you. It's like a year of recalibration. And again, that doesn't mean that whatever you have done so far is in vain or you have failed. It's just that this year, as I said, you're choosing something greater. Yes. And again, whatever you want to create, and I think for you, like what I see for you is this energy of inner fulfillment. It's not just about the material things anymore for you, because you have them. But for some reason, you haven't found that deeper sense of fulfillment. And this is a year where you're seeking that fulfillment, and you're going to find it. But in your journey, you're going to find a lot of other things too. Other wonders is what I see for you. There is an energy of miracles here. But these are the miracles that you can only find once you stop and you care to look around. We get so busy in our day-to-day lives and responsibilities and ambitions that we forget the whole point of life. We're here to experience joy, to experience life. And sometimes, there is magic to be found in the small pleasures of life too. It's not just about the bigger things. Yes. Wow. There is also an energy of alignment and healing that I see for you. You're doing something different in the year 2026. You're making a decision right from the very beginning, and I see like this is going to be the best possible decision that you're making for yourself. Yes. You may be seeking a sense of inner fulfillment, but you need to know that you're going to find not only that, but much greater things in the year 2026. Yes. And be mindful of the things that you're speaking, of especially how you're talking to yourself, because you see the potential. You're creating as you speak. The things that you are believing, that you're intending, you are literally going to create those things in your life in the year 2026. Yes, you're working with the law of attraction. And you're just, I see like, in this journey, you're coming back home to yourself, to who you are and to who you were meant to be always. Somewhere you went away from that person because of society's expectations, because of maybe all the responsibilities that you had to take care of. But this is the year when you are once again returning back to yourself, to your inner home. And that is why there is this sense of comfort and safety that I see for you. It's not about the external things. It's not about what kind of success you have or how much money you make or in what place you're living. It's about that inner harmony and that inner alignment. Yes. And again, I see you moving beyond the material things and aligning with something greater in your life. That is your biggest victory in the year 2026, coming back to your home. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to see with your tarot cards how exactly things are unfolding for you in the year 2026. But overall, I just see you taking a step back from all the hustle and bustle of life, and from this race that everyone is blindly following. Yes, and you're like, wait a minute, what am I doing? What is this all for? You're thinking these bigger questions in the year 2026 is what I see for you. And you're going to find a lot of comfort in the nature and also in who you are at the very core of your heart. Again, somewhere in your responsibilities and in your life, you completely forgot who that person was. Yes. And you're returning back home. That's the main message that is coming through for you. Two of Pentacles. Harmony, you know. This is about inner alignment. You were juggling with a lot of things externally that at this point you just feel completely drained. You have nothing left for yourself. So yes, you're taking that sacred pause. As we did see, you know, in the meaning of this card, you're deliberately choosing to stop here, to pause, to reflect. And this is redirecting you towards inner alignment, inner harmony, towards more peace. Yes, there is this energy of peace that I see for you. That is the most beautiful thing you're manifesting. This inner sense of bliss. Look at this. You have the Sun card. Joy, happiness, fulfillment, clarity is what the Sun is all about. The things that you're doing, where you're investing your time and energy, you feel like it's worth it. Yes, and you're enjoying the little pleasures of life as well. High Priestess, Three of Pentacles. Okay, Death. We have High Priestess, Three of Pentacles, and the Death card. You have three major arcana. You're ending something in your life once and for all. Yes, the death, you know, it talks about it talks about an ending that is just closing a chapter of your life. You won't be looking back at this ever again. And you're happy to get rid of it. You were stuck in this endless cycle of hustle, you know. It's like the hamster's wheel. Yes, you were running and running and running, but still going nowhere. And this year you're breaking free from that toxic cycle. That is what the Death is about. The High Priestess is about getting in tune with your inner wisdom, with your intuition, with what your heart is saying. Again, you got so busy in your life that you completely lost that touch with your heart, with your inner child, and with all of those things, you know, that once you were passionate about. Yes, and this year, you know, you are reigniting your passion is what I see here. You're truly following the things that make your heart feel happy without bothering about what others have to say. You're quietly following your heart, and it is leading you to more happiness, to more joy, to more abundance, and towards this feeling of bliss and peace. You've had everything in your life. I feel like, you know, materially you did not lack anything, but still there was this lack of peace in your life. You've never experienced what true joy is. Yes, and you're cultivating this sense of contentment where you are. You're learning to be happy in those things, in those situations, and with yourself as well. It's okay if you're not, you know, you're not still the version of yourself that you wanted to be. That doesn't make you less deserving. That doesn't make you a failure. and you're in no rush. But still, you know, you're going to win, is what I see for you this year. Even though you are choosing to walk very slowly, very mindfully, but I feel like by the end of the year, you're going to experience, like, you're going to realize that you have accomplished a lot of things. The overall year is going to feel very fulfilled because it's like you're making time for everything, for your work, for your hobbies, your passions, your dreams, for your family, your loved ones, you're traveling. So it's like it's where you're doing everything, but in moderation, you know. It's not just that you're busy with your work and you have time for nothing else. You're not going to feel like life is passing by you. Because this year you're making an effort to enjoy everything, enjoy every moment of your life, everything that you have created in your life. You know, this is a year where you're taking a pause and you're basking in the fruits of your labor. And again, you're choosing to end that race which was leading you nowhere. Yes, the most the biggest success for you in the year 2026 is about having this sense of inner joy and fulfillment, feeling fulfilled in life, both materially and emotionally. And through it all, you're also aligning with your purpose in life. You're you are coming in alignment with who you were meant to be in this lifetime. And slowly, step by step, you're becoming that person. Yes, you know, I'm also receiving a lot of creative energy here. So, 2026 is a year where you are unleashing your creative gifts, the gifts that you were naturally born with. You're working on those things. And maybe these were your dreams once when you were a child, your, like these things that once excited you so much. You're returning back to them, those forgotten dreams. Yes, that is what I see. And the Three of Pentacles is where this is about teamwork, or it's about collaborations. It's about meeting these like minded people, people who encourage rest, who encourage creativity, authenticity, genuine connections, spending time in nature, and are not a part of this culture of toxic productivity. Yes, so you're going to meet these people, and somewhere they are also a part of your soul tribe. So there will be that instant recognition, that sense of familiarity. You have the otter spirit. So these people, even though you have never met them before, they're going to be like family for you, because somewhere these people will encourage you to be yourself, to follow your dreams, to follow those things that make you feel happy. In that space, you're going to feel safe to speak your opinions, your ideas, without feeling judged or misunderstood. Yes, you're finding your community, is what I see here. And again, it's when you you make that decision of breaking this cycle, is when you align with the things that are right for you, that are in alignment with your soul, the right opportunities, the right people, the right resources, whatever that will help you to find this inner sense of joy and fulfillment. You're coming in alignment with those things. Yes. So now let's see what guidance you have from your spirit guides. This is going to be a very slow and mindful year for you. But still, you're going to accomplish a lot in this year. Yes, when you're going to look back, you're going to realize how much you have done in this year. And there are going to be like so many beautiful memories that you're creating in the year 2026. Yes. Let's see what final messages and guidance we have for your spirit guides. You are winning in life. Not in the traditional way, not in the way how people call it success, like yes, you have to make it big in your career, in your studies, and um, you have to be always busy and keep hustling. No, not in that way. It's different. It's something greater. It's something magical. You're truly going to experience this soul level of fulfillment in your life. This is a feeling that you've never experienced, and it's something very different. You cannot even compare it with anything else. This sense of true bliss that you're experiencing, it's magical. Yes. White eagle, ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Yes, you are breaking that pattern. Whether it was something in your family, like, maybe you come from a family where everyone is so ambitious and they just, like sometimes your family, you come from a family of doctors or engineers or these like big officers, and they just expect you to do the same thing. And maybe it's not like it's not their fault, but it's just a mindset, a rigid mindset that they are stuck in. And so far you were also following the same thing, but again you've reached a point where you feel very, very exhausted, and you cannot continue this, forever. So this is a year where you're breaking that cycle, you're breaking that pattern, you're healing your inner child, and also you're healing this entire family wound. This it's like this rigid pattern that your ancestors were stuck in, and you're choosing to break that pattern and to free yourself, and as a result to free the coming generations. Wow. I hope this is making sense, but this is big, it's yes, it's something big, and right now you may not able to understand the the power or the influence of this decision that you're making in the beginning of this year, but you're not only freeing yourself, you're freeing all the generations that will come after you. Yes, and that is why in the beginning I did see this energy of healing for you. You're showing the courage to break this cycle, and it won't go unrewarded. That is what you need to know. And again, with the white eagle, it's that high priestess energy. You're listening to your heart, to your inner guidance. You're going beyond logic, beyond what people think is right. and you're choosing your own truth, your own unique path. Yes. Wow. Oh my goodness. I am free. Yes. Wow. The veil of ego lifts, revealing a new vision of my life. Focused on my inner growth, I listen to the voice of my heart and remain grounded in love. Free from fear, judgment, and duality, I step confidently toward inner peace. Yes. Yes, this is what 2026 is all about. It's breaking free from that hamster's wheel, from that pattern that you were stuck in. And it's you're just ending this. You're cutting the cord. It's not like you're doing it temporarily. It's permanent. Death is a permanent ending. This is a beginning of something new, of a new era, of a new you. And it starts with that one decision. And yes, it takes courage. It's not easy, you know. This may sound very nice and easy, but it takes a hell lot of courage to break that cycle. But you have the inner strength, you have the inner wisdom. And remember, you're not doing it just for yourself, you're doing it for the generations that will come after you. Wow. This is going to be a very big year for you. It's where you're becoming mindful of everything that you're doing in your life, and it's like you're adding a why behind everything, like why you're doing it, why it matters, you know, and where you feel like you're doing it just because everyone else was doing it, because everyone expected you to do it. You're no longer continuing that path. This is a year of recalibration, of redirection, as I said. Yes. And again, it's where you're finding the courage to speak your truth. That is what 2026 is all about. And that is the exact moment where you free yourself from that repeating pattern, from that cycle that you were stuck in. Wow. Yes, it's there is this energy of alignment, aligning with your purpose, with greater fulfillment, with who you are, who you were meant to be in this lifetime. That is what this alignment is all about for you. Wow, that was a beautiful reading, pile number 3. So this was your reading. I hope this resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading.